Hooty hoo, guess who? It's the Night Owls.
Hooty hoo, it's Buffy and Jade, and we're back with more Doki Doki Literature Club.
Yeah, we played this. We've streamed this game 2 times, 2 full playthroughs, and we're back for a third because we love it so much.
This game is so fun, okay?
Especially for us.
Yeah, we really enjoy doing the voices. And there's all this extra content that we haven't even done yet.
Yeah, which I want to do this playthrough.
Like after we do the main story.
Yeah. Well, we don't have everything unlocked yet. Actually, I think we only have like 3 of the side stories unlocked, and I can't remember what it said, but I know we still need to get a perfect poem. That's another goal for us. We haven't ever actually managed a perfect poem, and yes, we could cheat, but we kind of want to do it ourselves and see if we can do it.
We do. We want to just figure it out. Okay.
Yeah.
And we can.
I think we can. We can really close.
Yeah.
But we're also going to, we're gonna take, split up the main character because, well, I don't want to spoil anything, but, I'm gonna have him the first half of the game, and then Jade will have him the second half of the game. Because it makes sense for the story. It's just easier because, yeah, it just makes sense to switch them. So that is the plan.
Because we've been trying to balance, who's doing the heavy lifting with the voices on the different areas. So it really just makes sense. So yeah, that's it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're definitely not. We don't want to spoil anything. HAT. So we're gonna try really hard not to spoil anything in this game. We want to, for those who haven't seen it, yeah, and we want to make sure, nobody watching, please don't spoil it for anybody, because this game is amazing and it needs to be experienced in full.
It does. If you know what's coming, it's gonna ruin it. So this is a spoiler-free playthrough.
Yeah, as much as we possibly can.
Yes.
Oh, JT, you've never seen it either? Well, you're in for a treat. You and Tristan both. And Tristan subbed to me, so I hope he's in the chat. Hey, Tristan.
Hey, Tristan.
Also, a heads up too, we are disabling Hulk voice for this game. Guys, no voice things in this game. We love this game and we want it to, be as fluent as possible. We don't want to, yeah.
You can't have Monica sounding like Hulk. Come on.
No, it would ruin the experience. So no voice redeems in this game. Save them for any other game because I play plenty of games. So.
Plenty of games, yeah. No Hulk, no robot, none of the crazy voices. Save your money. You're not getting a refund.
Yeah, no refunds if you redeem it, guys. But alright, I think we've said everything. I think we're ready to go.
I'm excited. We haven't played it in probably half a year.
It's been a few months, yeah.
I mean, I did not realize that you had been playing that Final Fantasy game for almost a year. So it might have been a year since we played this one. I don't know.
I don't think it's been a year, but I really don't know.
I honestly don't. It's been a while, because we played a few games in between, so.
Yeah, I added a new one, and it's super expensive because I'm not sure I can do it that well. So, yeah,
okay,
you can be safe enough for that one.
Do not let her BS you. She is a talented singer, and she could do it just fine, okay?
Well, that's why I set that one really high, because I don't know if I'll just sound like an idiot or not, but I'm willing to try it. Yeah.
Oh man.
But okay, we're naming this guy Ren because everybody has Japanese names, and I looked up Japanese names and I'm like, Ren sounds cool. Let's go with Ren.
Yeah, do you want to tell everybody what we named our dude the first playthrough?
Oh, because JT's in here. He'll get a kick out of that. The first playthrough, we did not know if the main character was a male or a female, and it's so happy and cute. I named him Potpourri. So it was a dude named Potpourri.
The entire game.
Yeah, because you can't go back and change it.
Nope. I still got a kick out of that. Anyways.
Yeah. Well, he's an official male now. Ren is a Japanese male name. And it's not Ren and Stimpy.
No!
Alright,
Guys.
I'm going in.
Okay, wait, we're starting with,
This is
me,
Sayori.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. Hey!
Okay, I wanted to try to give him a deepish voice, but I don't want to go too deep because I'm worried it'll hurt my throat. So...
Dude, Sayori kills my throat, so I'm prepared.
Okay, let's see. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself make in a day, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ugh.
I overslept again! But I caught you this time!
Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you.
You sounded like you were thinking about ignoring me! That's mean, Ren!
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something.
Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to.
Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Ren, have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either.
That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year.
Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime.
Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. I don't remember what NEET means.
We actually looked up NEET, but I don't remember what it was either.
I can't remember. A NEET. JT said buy her an alarm clock.
She does need one.
She does.
Yeah.
You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though.
Will you at least promise you'll try a little?
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yeah, that's what I thought it meant, but I didn't really know how to put that into words. But that's what my brain kind of remembered.
Employment, education, or
A
training.
loser.
Okay, so a loser, just like a bum staying at home.
Yeah.
Yay!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Hello?
Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought,
No what?
well, that you could come to my club.
Sayori.
Yeah?
There is no way I'm going to your club.
Meanie.
Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep! I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yes, let's go!
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member is here!
I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Okay, now I'm gonna change my voice. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you.
Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
Oh, sorry. It's going to take me a little bit to get back to everybody's voices. Okay. All right, what a nice surprise! Welcome to the club! All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls!
Oh my gosh!
Also, who's Buffy and who's JD?
Hey! So, I'm Jade, and I am playing the pink-haired girl. Both pink-haired girls. Does Sayori have pink hair? Anyways.
I think it was a brown. Or red. Brown or red.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got... yeah, I've got Monica, Yuri, and the dude.
Yeah, which is the two girls with the long hair. The really long hair.
Hey, yeah, welcome in, Reed.
Yeah, welcome. Yeah, of course a dating sim has cute girls.
Yeah.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry. Natsuki.
Humph.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You could just ignore her when she's moody.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right?
That's right! It's great to see you again, Ren. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we are in the same class last year. We were in the same class, yeah. Monica was probably the most popular girl in school class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica.
Come sit down, Ren. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited.
Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ooh!
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
So cute!
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki!
Well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow.
It's delicious!
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Well, why are you thanking me? It's not like I...
Is this me?
I think it's your thoughts. Guess.
I guess. Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
made them for you or anything.
I thought you technically did. Sayori said.
Well, maybe. But not for you, you, dummy.
Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Were you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know... To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if I encourage others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
Monica's a really great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like that festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah.
We'll do our best.
You know it.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I could keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Rin, what kind of things do you like to read? Oh, well, considering how little I've read these past years, I don't really have a good way to answer that. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. I'm not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story is such a foreign world and is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Oh, really? I would have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Ugh, I hate horror.
Oh, why is that?
Well,
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
never mind.
That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud! And give that back!
Fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Sayori sidles up... Sidles?
Idols.
Slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute!
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No!
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if we share some of your work, you could set an example and help Natsuki feel more comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sat in silence for a moment. Okay! I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Yeah, let's do it.
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Ren? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Oh, what's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But... I'm sorry, I thought...
Ren.
I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right, Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yes, I'm so happy!
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed.
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone! I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Ren, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, Ren, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
He's so disinterested in Sayori.
I know. Poor Sayori.
With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be able to be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight.
Okay, so whose poem do we want to try to get?
Yeah, so in this game you can try to pick words that fit these specific three characters, and if you pick them all, you get a trophy.
We haven't managed it yet. 'Cause,
No.
well, like, the Sayori and Natsuki words are very similar. I feel like the Yuri words are easier.
We could try to pick Yuri.
Okay.
I
Yuri
don't care either way.
easier.
Or,
okay,
I mean,
let's
I don't
see.
know. Like, have we ever really picked Sayori from the very beginning?
I don't even know what she'd be here. Like, Candy's probably
Candy. Are you sure?
Because Natsuki's the baker.
Yeah, but Sayori
I'm
loves
not-
sweets.
I'm not sure.
Romance is probably Natsuki.
Okay.
Eternity might
Okay.
be Yuri.
That might be...
I have no idea who Question would be at all. And Despise? I don't even think that fits Yuri.
No. Yeah, Candy's
Climax
probably
would be
Sayori.
story related, so that's probably Yuri.
We can
You want-
try Candy and see if that's
You want me
Sayori
to
if
try
you wanna-
Sayori, or do we want to just go for Yuri?
I feel like Yuri's gonna be easier, but there's always some that throw us off.
Yeah.
Tristan says go for Yuri.
Tristan says go for Yuri. Alright, so what do we want to pick then?
Probably Eternity. Yeah, our first playthrough we went for Yuri as well. We were drawn to her.
Alright,
Okay,
we
that
got
was
one
her.
down.
Yeah, whoever dances down there, they jump up. Yeah, JT said he'd go for Yuri too.
Alright, everybody's voted for Yuri, so we'll go for
Yes.
Yuri.
Okay.
Well,
Nibble is not Yuri.
No, and Dream might be,
I was thinking Dream. Or Landscape.
but Dream is not unrequited.
Unrequited Love.
Email? Fester? I mean, Fester is a horror type word. You want to try that one?
You can try it.
Or agonizing. Those are both pretty dark.
Yeah, Yuri has dark words, by the way.
Yeah, well, she likes dark stuff. Let's try Fester.
Okay.
Alright, we got it.
Okay, that was her. Okay, tragedy.
You sure?
No.
Well, the other ones, Peace, maybe. Peace, maybe. Vanilla would be Natsuki for sure. Friends is probably Sayori.
Friends is Sayori. Hope's probably Natsuki.
Alright, let's try Tragedy. That was
No,
Sayori.
what?
That was Sayori!
What?
I don't know why Sayori was Tragedy. Oh, we've already ruined it. Let's go Melancholy.
Because I think Melancholy's Yuri.
Are you sure?
We've done that one before. No, but we'll see.
Yeah, JT said Vertigo. Too late now. Can't go back. Well, there's always the next poem. Let's just try to get what we can for her.
Okay. Yeah, Melancholy. See if we can figure him out.
But why the hell would Tragedy be Sayori? I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Breathe.
Breathe. That fits.
Yep.
Yeah. Papa's Natsuki.
Infallible, unstable. Let's go unstable. Yep, got it.
Okay. Horror.
Horror, that's obvious.
Yeah,
Graveyard.
Graveyard. Not bouncy or giggle, I'll tell you
Crimson,
that.
possibly. You wanna go Crimson?
Everything else is because everything else is so happy.
All right, Crimson. Yeah. Crimson like blood.
Yes. Mouse. Natsuki, I think, liked all the animals.
Oh yeah, she liked cute animals. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see anything kind of dark in this one. Ribbon would be Natsuki or Sayori. They both have ribbons.
They both have ribbons.
Whirlwind, possibly.
Either Whirlwind or Sunset, I would say.
All right, guys, which one should we go? Whirlwind or Sunset?
Whirlwind sounds scary. That's what Tristan says.
All right, we'll try it. All right,
okay, you're right. You guys are right. Okay.
Okay. Alone might be somebody else, actually.
Oh.
Just from what we know. I'm not gonna spoil, but yeah.
Yeah.
Parfait is definitely
that's Natsuki.
Natsuki.
And so's Kawaii.
Entropy. What does that mean? I've heard that word before.
It's kind of like stuff going to chaos, I think.
That one could be
totally Natsuki.
Yeah, Kawaii is way too happy. Entropy could be a trick word. I'm gonna try it. Okay,
okay, it is Yuri. Okay. Depression. Ooh, dark. Anxiety. Goodness, we're getting.
All right, we got dark ones now.
Maybe just dark. Straight up dark.
Straight up dark could possibly be it, or anxiety, because she does have anxiety.
She's got depression.
Well, I mean, which one? Which one then? We've got three to choose from.
Out of three, you guys. Which
depression,
one should we pick?
dark, anxiety.
I feel like anxiety might be. I don't want to say. Somebody else. Do depression. Okay. Oh,
well, we found out Sayori's depressed, guys. Damn it.
Oh,
depression was one of those, like, every time we're missing one, it's Sayori, though.
It is. But these also, like, they kind of change. Like, the poems change.
They do change. I don't even know, man.
You can't actually cheat. Like, this is a game we're playing, so, like, you can go to, like, the game files and you can see the... You can see the words. But we don't want to cheat. We wanted to figure it out ourselves.
Yeah, I would love to just figure it out ourselves.
Fireflies? They seem poetic. Universe?
It almost seems like we picked Fireflies before, but I can't remember who they were. Sayori. At this point, we've already messed it up anyway, so we're kind of just guessing what kind of words we can find.
Scars. That's dark.
That was all Sayori.
Come on!
Misfortune? No, that might be. I don't know at this point. Ambient? Yeah.
Okay, that's.
Contamination. Death. Pout would be
Maybe.
Natsuki.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're definitely
Maybe-
getting darker now.
Yeah, I think Death, like she writes dark poems.
Are you? Yeah. I'm telling you. I'm
Oh
telling
my
you. Sayori's much darker than she seems, guys. Apparently.
She seriously is. Oh my goodness. Okay. Misery, sadness.
No, those are gonna be Sayori. I don't know.
One of them is gonna be Sayori because she's clearly got a dark side in here.
Well,
guys.
like Yuri likes books. Let's go with adventure. No.
no,
Still no.
no.
Oh man.
Inferno, frightening. Maybe
These are
frightening.
really-
That's a core.
All right, frightening works.
Frightening works. We gotta remember what works.
It's hard.
It is hard.
Nightgown.
Fear? No.
Disaster could be a disaster could be a very book word. Yeah.
Okay.
Um.
Okay.
Kitty. Kitty's Natsuki.
Kitty is Natsuki. All the cute animals are Natsuki. Like she loves cute stuff.
Maybe we should just went for freaking Natsuki. Maybe we should try to go for her poem next.
We could try. Well, the thing is, Sayori has words that are similar to Natsuki too. Like Sayori's the trickster here
Sayori is definitely the trickster.
because she likes cute stuff too. Like there's a bunch of cute happy words that are Sayori.
She does.
Memories?
Incongruent? Memories?
I honestly don't know what incongruent means, guys.
I don't either. What about captive? Let's try captive.
That fits horror. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we didn't get any Natsuki words, but we've got Sayori and Yuri.
You're right. It was like half. It's like half and half.
Yeah. Hi again, Ren. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everybody else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Ren. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack.
What are you saying? Their actions are incongruent with their words. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Yeah, she does this come up and she's violent. She's a violent little girl.
She is violent, but I actually I like her.
I like them all for different reasons.
That's true. I do like them all.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Monica!
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature!
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Red always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking and cleaning my room.
How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so?
Sometimes I have to take a moment because this one is not so obvious when it switches characters, and I was like, I gotta see who is saying what.
Yeah, like the names. Yeah.
I wish the names had colors. I think it would be easier.
That would be easier, even if it's like their hair color.
Yeah. See, where's a good wing woman? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
How come? and Ren can become good friends too.
Sayori? She's so oblivious.
She's so clueless.
As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Yuri even brought you something today, you know?
Wait, Sayori? Me?
Sorry.
I knew it was gonna happen!
She just said my name and threw me off.
Me? Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do?
I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
And yes, JT, we love Sayori.
We do love Sayori. She's like a little cupcake.
Yeah. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah. I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from the reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book that you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I mean. I just happened to buy two of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about, anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Murkov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Ren? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into these things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in, then suddenly when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the knave one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's all right then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright. It's fine if I stay here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. Are the other girls watching this? I think they're all doing their own thing at this point.
Yeah, like I think Natsuki ran off to the closet, and then Sayori and Monica were having a conversation.
Yeah. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel the presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just, Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here. This should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm, on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page, and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But holding it like this... We're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. You can see her eye peeking. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but... the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I could see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But Ren, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone!
I was just thinking, where's Monica?
I love Monica.
She just pops in.
I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri excels, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not... It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. All right. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with?
Oh, I can't wait!
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sat. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Alright, who do we show our poem to?
Well, we were trying to get Yuri, but it ended up being like half Yuri, half Sayori.
Yeah, it's kind of a mix right now.
Yeah, we'll let chat decide. Who do we want to talk to first?
Yeah, chat, decide. Sayori's a safe bet. Might want to wait a bit before bothering Yuri again. I mean, good point.
Okay. You know Sayori's is gonna love like, anything you do.
True, she's definitely a safe bet.
Yeah.
I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all.
This is a good poem, Ren. Are you sure it's your first time?
Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time?
I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Ren. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people? That's something only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then.
Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that.
Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast.
Total squirrel.
Sorry. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No. Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say it that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
That's kind of an insult.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. She does have her priorities in order.
Yeah. She tried her best on an empty stomach.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah.
But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it.
Yay!
Alright, next girl. Well, we haven't seen Natsuki at all this whole episode.
She just screamed about Monica and manga and ran away to the closet. So.
let's pull Natsuki out of the closet.
Okay. Ren, if you're not gonna take this club seriously, then go home.
What? Harsh.
What? You expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid?
I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it.
Ugh!
Painful to think about?
Huh. Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'd tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again.
Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess.
Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid.
I couldn't help but laugh because I knew it was coming up.
Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Mwah, it's beautiful.
I love it.
I can't believe that she's standing there insulting your poem.
I know. We picked some like fancy words for our poem.
Well, we didn't pick a single word that Natsuki likes, so she's like, "This is trash."
That's true. That makes sense why she didn't like it.
It does, but this poem is just
It's the best one.
Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't that the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard.
It's so hard.
Monkeys can climb. Touches me.
Oh my gosh.
Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set it up for the rhyme at the end, but then I made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
She put so much thought into it, too.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her.
Yeah, this girl.
Alright, do we want to save Yuri for last, or...
Yeah, let's save Yuri for last because she's probably gonna like our poem.
Okay. Hi, Ren! Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Ren. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Ren. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Okay, so... hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes? A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorned with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. So, what do you think? It's very free form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy up later. Another way to think about this is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. I love Monica for you. I really do.
I love her writing tips of the day.
All right.
Time for our girl.
As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then it ends up covering her whole face. He's gonna hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. Oh, what am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. It just Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are some specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Gosh, hers is always hard to read.
It's like cursive.
A ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to love withstood the test of time. To have, yeah, I can't read her handwriting. The last yet to be replaced by sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm? Is that calm?
Yeah.
Calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Yeah, Yuri's handwriting, as pretty as it is, my brain does not like to comprehend it.
It's also kind of small.
Yeah.
He said a little biased.
I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. You really do, girl. That's why I can't read it.
She saw you struggling, Ren's over here like, what?
Yeah, he's like putting it up to his eyes. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost, Yuri? Who? I don't know. Uh-huh. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Ren. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. Oh, that's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's just nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. I was really nervous about doing all this. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep doing my best for you, Ren. Me too. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. Natsuki! Is that giggle for Natsuki?
Yes.
I mean, even Sayori's was kind of bad, but it was better than Natsuki's.
Like, Natsuki's had, like, it had a purpose, but the way she executed it, man.
I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. They're chatting, guys.
They're chatting over there.
My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
That's so condescending. Oh.
What's with this language?
Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
Humph. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Ren did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all...
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet.
Oh!
And Ren liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Ren appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours.
Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Oh! Is everyone okay? Oh, well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Ren started showing up.
Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little, this doesn't involve you!
I don't like the fighting, guys!
Suddenly, both girls turn towards me as if they've noticed I was standing there. Ren, she's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true! She started it! If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Ren.
Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Ren? Oh.
Well?
How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So, of course, that's gonna be... Also, see you later, JT. Thanks for popping in.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out, JT.
It sucks you had to leave right in the middle of the fight, but maybe you could catch it on YouTube.
Yeah, we'll probably clip it. Do you want to take a side, or do you just want to be like, "Hey, Sayori, get me out of this"?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, he is siding with Yuri because he did not like Natsuki's poem. But
I mean,
she's gonna be kissed.
that's the realistic one to side with.
Yeah, but you're pretty much telling Natsuki to her face.
But if we're trying to impress Yuri, I guess we should go with her.
Probably go with Yuri. I think the very first time we said, "Help me, Sayori."
I think we did too.
So let's side with Yuri.
Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem.
See?
Wait, that's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different.
That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously.
I understand, Yuri. You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, that's... But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. See. I didn't notice that I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt instead of saying her boobs were huge, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place.
Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that...
Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped, at this point being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up feeling bad for her.
Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head.
Sayori, she doesn't need to.
You know what? I'm gonna do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now.
Without warning, Natsuki snatches her poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hand and throws it into the trash.
Natsuki?
She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at the desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Everything all right? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Ren. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this. To have you a part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, I would never do anything so shameful. What did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm gonna make some tea. Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone! It's just about time for us to leave. How did you feel about sharing poems?
It was a lot of fun.
Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly.
Ren, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better! I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination.
Ren! Ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier.
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
Oh, no. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
Oh, phew. You know, Ren, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you, too.
That's...
Every day is gonna be so much fun!
It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do this. Does Yuri like me? That's the question. I think they all like him. That's the problem.
That is the problem. So are we still gonna try to get Yuri? We know Disaster was her.
I almost think it would be easier to get a perfect Natsuki.
I do think that, but I know some words. Like, we tried to get Natsuki before and we kept getting Sayori. Sayori has stuff in common with both the other two. Like, she's the tricky one.
Yeah, but let's try Natsuki this time.
Okay, vanilla, 100%. Papa and Marshmallow. I know those ones are both Natsuki. And Mouse, actually.
Let's do Papa.
Do Papa.
Heart or lollipop? Or sugar?
Sugar. Probably sugar. Because she's a baker.
Well, sugar and lollipop are both things that Sayori also likes.
Yeah, but lollipop's candy. Sugar's baking. That's why I'm saying probably sugar.
Alright, that works.
Milk.
Milk?
I think Boop is Sayori.
I'm trying milk. Okay.
Chocolate?
Chocolate could possibly be Sayori, though. That's the problem.
Because it's candy.
Loud?
Well, that's definitely not Yuri.
Loud could be Natsuki.
Loud could be. I think clumsy Sayori. I think.
That would make sense to be Sayori.
Yeah, you could try loud.
This one's a tough one.
It's either loud or chocolate.
I know, but I'm worried chocolate's gonna be freaking Sayori. She loves those chocolate
candy.
cupcakes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try loud. Ah!
No!
Damn it, Sayori always gets them!
She does! This is probably Kitty. Candy we know is Sayori. Ooh, this one's tough.
This one is tough. Play? I don't know. I mean, play is
Play or
cutesy.
fantasy? Yeah.
Play with Sayori.
No. Okay.
Pink?
In anime. Yeah. Doki Doki.
I'm gonna be surprised if we actually freaking. I know Parfait. If we actually freaking get one, because it's so hard with Sayori.
Sayori! I know! Ooh. Ooh.
Shopping? I don't know. No, I don't know. Dazzle?
Maybe
Dazzle?
That's like cutesy. Yeah. This one's hard.
Nope, that was
Dang it.
Sayori.
Sayori! Sweet. Sweet's probably not Suki.
Nope, that was Sayori.
This girl!
Bunny.
Funny. Kawaii.
Kawaii. Another hard one. Cheeks? What's Cheeks?
I don't know.
Well, Cheeks is Natsuki.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Holiday?
Or Playground.
Playground's probably Sayori because she likes play. Play with Sayori.
Well, so is Holiday.
Sit!
Cute.
Kills me. Nibble is Natsuki.
Well, Natsuki's gonna like this poem probably.
Promise? Thing? I don't know. Smile?
I have no idea out of
Smile's
these.
probably Sayori.
I don't know who would have a tone either.
Well, we know frightening is Yuri.
We've got peace and peaceful. What about sing?
I was kind of leaning to sing, but I don't know.
I don't think sing's gonna be in them. No, it was Sayori.
Okay.
Sunny, I feel like Sayori because her poem was about Sunny.
Yeah, maybe socks. I remember socks with somebody. Yeah.
Well, Tristan said socks. We'll go with socks. Yeah, that was Natsuki. I don't know why.
She likes her cute socks, okay? She probably has like the knee highs that are like well colored.
Probably. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me.
Hi, Ren.
Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today.
I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all.
I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway.
Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack?
No thanks.
Uh-huh. That's not like you at all.
I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori?
Why that all of a sudden?
No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori.
That's not fair. How did you even know?
It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option.
Aww. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty.
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty.
Man.
Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. I was just something in my book.
Yuri. Tell Ren to let me borrow some money.
Don't get me involved in that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book.
I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri.
She just was so mean. She's like, you deserve your suffering.
I know! Sori's like, oh, that's nice!
Yeah. She's so innocent. Like, I love her.
It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you.
There's no way you could think that.
You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution.
Retribution.
That!
Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she ever... Oh, wait. Oh, okay, Tristan.
Oh, good night. Thanks for hanging out with us, Tristan.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to Overcooked.
Yeah, me too. Have a good sleep.
Good night.
After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
Oh, but... You wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. What?
Ow! What was... A cookie?
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around.
Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution.
Retribution. Actually, that last one worked.
I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes.
It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though.
Natsuki? That's so nice of you. I'm so happy.
Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. Sori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth.
Oh, I bit my tongue!
You're going through a lot over just one cookie.
Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it?
Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers.
But yours is chocolate.
Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one?
Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me.
Sori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her.
Ah, jeez. I get it. Get off
Cookie
me.
still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her.
Oh,
Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie.
oh, hey! Did you seriously just do that?
Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori?
Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room.
Ugh. Where's Monica anyway?
Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today?
Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual.
I hope she's okay.
Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all.
Ah? You don't think she has a...
I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined.
That's true.
Excuse me?
Suddenly, the door swings open.
Sorry, I'm super sorry.
Ah, there you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed.
Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about?
Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway?
Well, my last period today was study hall. And to be honest, I kind of just lost track of time.
That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano.
That is so cool. You should play something for us, Monica.
That's...
Monica looks at me.
Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will.
Yay!
That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Ren.
Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready.
I see. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I?
No, not really. I
Just a great
chose
cookie napping.
I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished the entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet again, because where she always goes.
Oh, God.
I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there?
Freaking Monica! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up?
Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga.
You read manga, right?
Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know, anyway?
I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face.
What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack.
There it is!
Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest.
Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world.
I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible.
If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door.
She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging or anything. I didn't even say anything.
It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Ren. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact...
Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box.
I'm gonna show you exactly why.
She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah! I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe.
Don't just stand there.
Oh. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me into the closet. She
Out
then
of the
takes...
closet.
Well, out or in, either way. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat.
Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that.
What's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this.
Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it.
Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning?
You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then?
Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention?
I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot?
Well, obviously... You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean... Well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like, there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like, when they get into all their backstories, when some of the romance starts to happen, that's really what makes it so good. There's so many touching parts.
Ah, is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you.
Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean?
Ooh, Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just admit that I haven't seen you at your full power.
Full power? Good save.
This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga?
Well...
Natsuki pauses for a moment, as if she doesn't want to admit something.
Yeah... Why does that matter?
It doesn't, I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right?
It's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. It's not me.
Definitely not a coincidence. I guess it explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention, she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you?
It's not.
Even though you're just watching me read?
Well, I'm fine with that.
If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean?
Huh?
You don't?
That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends?
Could you not rub it in? Jeez.
Sorry.
Huh. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face.
I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you.
Huh? Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part?
I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I?
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it.
Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems.
Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right?
Uh-huh. Oh? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing.
I totally forgot that happens.
Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels.
Minoru's my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter.
Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience. The thought makes me smile a little to myself.
Okay, everyone!
Eh?
Are you all ready with today's poems?
Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse?
Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there.
Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright. Guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki.
You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens?
Yeah, but... Monica just said...
Don't be dumb. Just take it home with you.
Eh? Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this.
Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start on the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you.
By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag.
Okay. So this poem was mostly for Natsuki, right?
Yeah.
We could start with Sarah again like we did last time.
Okay.
He's got to warm up to it, you know?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! This is so good, Ren!
Eh?
I love it! Especially after yesterday's poem.
Ugh. You're too honest sometimes, Sayori.
No, but really! I want to put this on my wall. Can I?
Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either.
Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Well, I'm sure that's a part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Ren poem! And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori.
Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem.
I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah. Me neither.
Why don't you at least try giving it some thought?
Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet.
Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point.
Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind.
Well, whatever.
Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet! Yeah! I like things that are happy and things that are sad.
Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori.
Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow.
Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic.
It is. Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Ren. I should go right back down then. You can read my poem now, okay?
Well, she just said rain cloud and rainbow, and those are two of the words, so I bet those two are both hers.
Okay, I'm trying to remember that.
I'll try.
Bottles.
Oh my gosh, the first one.
I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on a shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles all in a row. My collection makes lots of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off the bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head.
That got sad.
Yeah. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic.
Hey, you've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah. Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with someone before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic.
Who's next?
Let's do
Well, let's do-
Monica.
Yeah, I'll say let's do Natsuki last since it was written for her.
Yeah, okay.
Hi again, Ren. How's the writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
Wouldn't count on that.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica.
All right. I like it, Ren.
Really?
It's a lot cuter than I expected.
Oh, jeez.
No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment.
If you say so.
Yep. There are a lot of poems or stories out there that are no more than a few simple words. They can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they really are only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody.
I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that?
Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
Alright, let's take a look.
Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, and endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, speaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me.
It's even more abstract than your last one, huh?
I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it.
No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess.
I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise.
I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though.
Sometimes asking what a poem about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with a reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Oh, Monica.
And it starts. And too bad the guy has dropped out.
I know. I want them to see the stuff.
Oh, if anybody's viewing, they're seeing it.
Yeah.
All right, Yuri next.
Okay.
Is it my turn? Let's see how it compares to yesterday's. I see. It's a bit different. I respect you for trying different things, Ren. Were you inspired by Natsuki's poem? Or Sayori's, perhaps?
Well, I guess you could say that.
I thought so. I'm happy for you. You don't need to find inspiration in my poems. I write them for myself, not for anyone else. So I don't really need for people to like them or anything.
Yuri! I'm sorry for being blunt, but you're overthinking this a little. Just because our styles are different doesn't mean I dislike your poems. In fact, if I tried to do something in your style, I would probably do just a terrible job.
I see. I'm sorry. My stupid mind, it likes to do that sometimes. Anyway, you don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise.
I see. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing.
I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it.
Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. Jeez.
Oh my gosh, it's so long. It's so long.
I know, and I struggle with hers. Does that say... There we go.
The
raccoon.
It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. Maybe skittering, I don't know. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as are extraordinary.
It looks like unordinary. Is that unordinary?
Unordinary human. Gosh, she has terrible handwriting.
I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments? Is that increments?
I think it's increments. Yeah.
The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently as my bread is always ready. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, The raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic
Pavlovian.
Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feel myself again. Feed myself again. Yeah, she's so hard. I
Did she kill the raccoon?
have no idea, but that was very morbid, the whole
It
thing.
was.
I hope she didn't kill the raccoon, but it did say a flash of blood.
It said a flash of blood, and then she said she feeds herself. It's like the raccoon kept eating all her bread, so she just kills it. That's what it feels like.
Yeah, I never noticed that when we played that before, but yeah, that's what it sort of sounds like.
I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about.
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So, I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
Why do you keep them to yourself?
Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Ren?
Well, yeah, I guess I do.
I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener.
Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once.
Aren't you supposed to be bad at this?
Is that a compliment?
No, I mean, you know,
Natsuki struggles to find the words she wants.
I just expected a lot less after what you showed me yesterday. That's all.
Well, I guess I just got lucky with this one.
Yeah, exactly. You just got lucky, you know? Don't get used to it. You won't always manage to write poems this cute. I mean, well written. No, I mean...
Ah, so that's how it is. My poem is cute.
No! Why are you smiling? It's not like I like cute things!
Natsuki shoves my poem back towards me.
Reading it again, I decided it's not so great after all. It's too cute and Doki Doki. It would only impress, you know, girls who like those kinds of things.
For some reason, Natsuki is incredibly easy to see through.
Well, anyway. You're gonna read mine now, right? Judging by your taste, you'll probably like it a lot. You'll probably learn something too. Don't forget who the real pro is. Her poems make me laugh. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if she doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone.
Talks on what act is this? We're still at the very beginning, sort of.
Yeah, this is only the third day.
Yeah, this is the third day.
Like, this is our third poem, so we're not that far in at all.
Nah.
Not bad, right?
It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do.
No, of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk.
Do you know people like that?
Of course. It's about how everyone thinks my... That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn how to respect others for liking weird things.
Huh, that's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today.
Huh? Did you say Yuri?
Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things.
Really? Well... I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything.
Natsuki has trouble finding words.
I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson.
Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem.
That's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow, too, so look forward to it.
Okay, everyone! We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra special planned today, so if everyone would come sit at the front of the room.
Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of.
Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Surya has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event.
Okay, that's great and all. But that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event.
Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're gonna be performing.
Performing?
Monica, Yeah, we're gonna have a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also gonna let anyone else come and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time.
Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see.
Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you?
Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea?
Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There is no way I'm gonna be performing in front of a group of people like that.
I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that.
Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys.
No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about.
Yeah. It's about expressing your feelings. Being intimate with yourself. Finding new horizons. And having fun.
That's right. And it's those reasons that we're in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it.
Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but...
It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
Ugh. Okay, fine. I guess we'll just have to get it over with. Alright!
Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri?
Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces.
I guess I don't really have a choice.
That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri!
This club is seriously gonna be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're gonna practice reciting them in front of each other.
No way!
Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable.
Can I go next?
Of course! Now let's see.
Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium.
The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem.
Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she'd done before, or is it simply natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica makes a breath and smiles. Takes a breath, not makes one.
That was so good, Monica!
Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next.
Oh, you're so filed up all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium.
This poem is called...
Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri!
It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye.
Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire that Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds her poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat.
Yuri, that was really good. Thanks for sharing.
Looks like Yuri is down for the count.
Okay. I guess I'm next then.
Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled.
Sayori.
It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily?
Try not to think of it like you're reciting it to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out best that way.
I see. Okay then.
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes, and we applaud.
I did it!
Good job, Sayori.
Even Ren liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean?
It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be the other poem wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery.
I don't really understand.
In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery works as well, or wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading.
Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone.
The next time, I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know.
Okay.
Now, who's next? Natsuki?
Don't make me go before Ren. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Ren lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it.
Natsuki.
It's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really good as everyone else.
Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki.
Yeah. I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me?
Because you're presenting?
Ugh. Anyway, the poem is called Jump.
Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat.
That wasn't so bad, was it?
Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again.
Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people?
I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing.
That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me.
Well, that's just how it is, so...
Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting.
Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead.
That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, everyone! I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday is the big day!
I can't wait!
I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club, and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori?
Yep!
Look at you two, always going home together like that.
It's kind of adorable, isn't it?
Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it.
It must be nice, though.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay. okay, Ren. You don't have to say it.
Whatever, let's go already.
Put
I
him on the
won't-
spot.
They are. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little bit quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori.
Huh? Oh, sorry. I was spacing out.
Ah, no wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean...
Sayori fumbles with her words.
So, let's just say that one day, Natsuki asked to walk home with you.
Huh?
What would you do?
What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here.
Well...
Oh, it's him.
What do we say? Which one do we want to pick?
Oh, I mean, it's probably gonna hurt her feelings if you'd say you go with Natsuki, but you'd be honest, because you would.
I can't remember what we picked before, but we have seen some new options this time. I'm surprised. Like, that we saw
Oh.
some new dialogue still.
Yeah.
But anyways, I can't remember which one we picked. Friend zoner.
Friend zoner.
Alright, I can't remember what we picked before. I think actually we did. I know at least one time we picked that we would go home with her.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Okay, what was... Oh, walking home with Natsuki, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, I think I would be afraid of what she'd do to me if I turned her down.
Isn't she so cute and fun to be around?
That has nothing to do with what I just said.
You admitted it!
Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never gonna happen.
Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know?
Need you? Sayori, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now.
Sorry.
Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you.
If you say so.
The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Okay, as much fun as I'm having, I'm gonna have to call it here because the dogs have been patient enough, and I also really have to go to the bathroom. So
I do need to take my dog out, actually.
yeah,
I'm
we've
really
been streaming for
midnight.
freaking 3 hours, dude. So I think before we do this poem, yeah, I think we should. How do I get to the save?
It won't let you go down. Can you tab like R1?
No, I can't go down.
I know. I just love this game. Like I could play it all night long.
I could totally play it all night long, but I can't even get down to the save, so we might have to go through the poem.
He says, "Oh, we don't have in
Yeah,
this game. We're playing
we're on
PlayStation."
PlayStation.
What about the pause? The pause button?
I've literally pressed everything. Nothing will go down. Oh wait, there we go. I got it.
Okay, what'd you push?
Oh, it does have an autosave.
Alright, we'll save it anyways.
Yeah, I'm gonna save it anyway.
Monica's writing tip of the day said that you should save your game.
That's true. Monica did say that. But yeah, it's been really fun.
Alright, later. Hope you didn't get too attached to them.
love them all too. Honestly, I'm not gonna say anything. I don't want to spoil for. We've got some viewers that haven't seen anything. I don't want to say anything, but I do love them all. Yes, like.
Yeah, like Sayori's adorable. Come on, like even though she's like dense as hell, she's adorable.
Sayori and Monica are my top favorites, honestly.
Yeah. Well, I like Natsuki. Like
Loopy,
I know that she
please,
comes off
stop,
like
stop.
she chooses violence every morning, but like when you get to know her, like I don't know, I really like Natsuki.
Yeah, I do like her too. But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up because these dogs are going nuts, and they're bouncing on me, and I gotta go to the bathroom. Stop.
Well, thanks for joining us, Toxin. We'll probably pick this up again next Monday. Every Monday we do a horror game.
Yeah, thank you everybody who popped in tonight. We had quite a few people pop in, and we really appreciate it. And if you happen to catch us on YouTube, feel free to like and subscribe if you've enjoyed the video. And my dog is going nuts. Anyways, yeah, we will catch you guys later. I hope you all have a good night.
Yeah, good night, everybody.
Take care. Hootie hoo.